Hello, my name is Heather Garcia, and I am creating this video to talk a little bit about the professional dispositions of learners, how I resonate with them, where I feel my strong points are, where I need a little work, and what it takes with these to be a strong, good teacher. First of all, the dispositions themselves are compassion, advocacy, professional conduct, respect for diversity of others, dedication, honesty, fairness, high expectations, curiosity, and reflection. First of all, I would like to talk about the top areas that I feel that I succeed in. And my top three I have chosen are compassion, respect for the diversity of others, and advocacy. I personally feel like those three kind of go well with each other and work hand in hand. And as I've worked the past few years in early childhood education, it's sort of what has drawn me in and has made me decide to make the career change and the leap of faith to go back to school, are what these three dispositions stand for and the embodiment of them in education. I feel very passionately that every child knows that I care about them. I always want what's best for them. I will always support them. I will listen to them where they need me to. I will always advocate for them. I will never keep quiet when it comes to ensuring that each child has what he or she needs to succeed in the classroom, meeting their goals, or in life in general. Um, as far as the respect for diversity is concerned, I really feel very strongly about organically streamlining it in a classroom. So there doesn't have to be these major conversations, especially when you're working in early childhood education, that's above their heads. I like to just make it present in the classroom as we're going through our daily motions, so each child feels seen and that they are celebrated for their unique self and what they bring to the classroom. When children feel nurtured, cared for, celebrated, and seen, they're going to feel more confident when they walk into the classroom. And naturally, they are going to learn more and excel more and succeed more when they have that confidence. Those are the areas I feel I do well in. Obviously, everyone has places where they need improvement, and that's why we're here to work on over the next few years of school. I chose two areas that I think I could use the most work in. Those were dedication and reflection. When I first sat down with this, dedication wasn't on the top of my radar for somewhere where I thought I needed improvement. It was more when I started diving into what it truly means in this sense of what they are explaining that I started feeling that, because I thought, well, I have the passion and the drive and the commitment, which is true. When the one area where it said punctuality, I definitely could use more work on that. Along with punctuality kind of comes sometimes procrastination, putting things off, a little disorganized here and there. I have been trying to put things into place to help keep me on track throughout my schooling, which I plan to use with me as I move forward in my career in the classroom. So it's something I'm working on, but definitely could use a little more work on. I also chose reflection. I try to reflect on what's working, what's not working, where I always could use my improvement and things of that nature. But sometimes being honest with yourself is kind of the area where I could probably, God, a lot of times like, yeah, it's going great, everything's good, but sometimes I need to be a little more self-aware and just know, this isn't working, and it's okay that it's not working, and it's okay that I need to go back to the drawing board, or I need to seek the help from mentors or wherever I need to, and move forward to make something that is going to work a little better. I kind of really appreciate this assignment for those reasons. It made me think about areas where maybe I hadn't thought before. You just go on thinking, yes, I'm so great at all the things. And then you're like, oh, oh, I'm not so great at all the things. So this kind of was forcing me to do a reflection and improve on those areas where I could use a little help going forward in the future. Um, Being an educator and a teacher, it takes a lot of work. It's not for the weak. Teachers are kind of expected to do it all. It is a priority to have your professional conduct. You need to make sure you are compassionate and you are dedicated and you are advocating for your students, but you have to do it in a very professional way. You need to put your best face forward. You need to speak well with your students, with your families, with your colleagues at school, your bosses at school. When you're presenting the school in general, you are a face of the school and you need to always have your best foot forward. You need to make sure you are always setting those high expectations for your students that are also attainable, and that you are making sure that all their needs are met to reach those high expectations. Everything needs to have set fair boundaries. You need to just be very transparent in your classroom, to your families, to your students. It's definitely a labor of love. It's not easy, but it's rewarding and it's what's needed. And these professional dispositions are basically the embodiment of what it means to be a teacher and what it's going to take to be a teacher. Thanks.